Hey, you know what? There's really no. It's like people are trying to find the secret to immortality. They've always tried to do that since time immemorial. I don't know, for a long, long time, especially in China, the emperors had been seeking, not just emperors, but also religious practitioners and spiritualists have been trying to figure out how to become immortal. I mean, it is a very, how do I say this? It is a very popular wish to be immortal, to not die. Yeah, so people be like, what's the secret to immortality? You know what? I think there really isn't a secret. I believe there really isn't a secret. Some people they be like, okay, we go to the Guinness World Records and we find out that there's a man who's 113 years old. That's not that old. You know, the average the average life expectancy, let's expect it to be like 80 years old. In fact, there are a few people who lived until they were like 100 years old. It's just 1 century, it's not really that long. You can't call that immortal. Yeah, you can't call that immortal, it's just 113 years old. You know, according to the Holy Bible, right? According to the Holy Bible, people used to live for thousands of years. Yeah, or at least they lived like over 1,000 years old in times past. If you actually believed in the Bible, 113 years old is not that long. I've looked at the person's life, at least according to the records. Yeah, the records ain't everything. The reason why is because the immortals, they just escape, they hide, because people are gonna seek them out. People are gonna try to find them and destroy their lives. Yeah, because people are envious. They don't want you to live that long, right? 113 isn't really that long. It really isn't. 113, I've seen records of people living like women. There was a woman who lived like for 120 years, I believe. Right? It's really not that hard. And then they will all try to share secrets of immortality. But let me tell you, they are not immortal. They died anyway, did they not? It's just 113 years old, for God's sake. What do you mean? It's like, okay, each person is going to tell you different things. There are hermits in China who live for a really long time and people didn't know. There was no record because, honestly, because they people couldn't search for them. The technology was like not as advanced as today, you know. So when people, they just go up the mountains and they just disappear and people are not bothered to search for them. And they can't search for them even if they tried, you know. If somebody intentionally wants to hide from you in the wild, they can just hide and you won't be able to find them. At least that was so in the past. They could live for so long, they could live for centuries. 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 Yeah, centuries. Not just 100 years and 113 years is not really that long. And they will tell you, look, we have worked in farms. Yeah, they will tell you this. This guy has worked in farms. Yeah, this guy is telling you the secret to immortality. That's what he's saying. The secret to a long life, not immortality. It's just a long life. He said, what's the secret? He said, this is what he said, but I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. Right? 113 years old ain't that old, and he's a man. Yeah, let me tell you this. He said, you gotta be surrounded by good people and keep your loved ones close to you. I look at it and I be like, that's not good advice, because first of all, good people do not exist. They don't exist, at least if you read the Bible. Yeah, the Bible says none is good except God. Good people do not exist. That's all there is to it. Good people do not exist. They don't exist. They don't exist. They do not exist. Right? They simply do not exist. Good people do not exist. It's already a lie. Right? You're telling me that you gotta be surrounded by people who are nice to you. Right? Yeah, you gotta be surrounded by people who are nice to you. Yeah. But there's no guarantee because you know what, that's not the secret to immortality. It's a secret to some kind of like long life, but it's not really a secret. People are nice to you, people are supportive. When they are supportive, when they support you, when they're nice to you, of course you're gonna feel better. And that is why you're gonna live longer, because you feel better. Yeah? The key is actually just to feel better, is it not? Yeah? Feel better. There's no stress. He was not intentionally stressed out. He worked in a farm. Yeah? And people maybe they didn't put much pressure on him. Let me tell you this, stress will shorten your life. At least for me it is so. So I'm not going to be stressed. Let me tell you this, yeah, fear is for people who are bothered. There was once upon a time I used to fear, but now I say to myself, what's the point? You know, what? Hey, Pikachu. What's the point of fear? It's like if I were not bothered by anything, there's no point in fear or hurt. There's no hurt, there's neither hurt nor fear. There's not even tiredness, because I don't care. Yeah? The attitude of I don't care is the best attitude ever. I'm gonna live past thousands of years. Yeah, at least I live this way. My advice is true advice though, let me tell you this, yeah? He lived a long life. Yeah, he lived a long life. Good for him. But he's not immortal. It's only 113 years. Not really that long. And you say that's your Guinness World Record. You know what? That's not really a long record to beat. It's very easy to beat the record. Take my advice if you want to live longer than that. Yeah? That's what I would say. You want to live longer than that, right? Just 113 years old is not really that long. It's not really that long, is it? Not long at all. I told you it's blood, but it's more than blood, yeah? So my blood is special. Very special. You say it's not blood, you haven't tasted it yet, yeah? You gotta taste my blood to find out if it's really blood, yeah? Don't be surprised if you find out my blood is actually blue, you know? I might have blue blood, like a spider. Serves you right, yeah? What kind of blood is this? It's not even blood. It's not. It's my blood. Not human blood. Mine is monster blood. Screw you, yeah? You gotta taste my blood to find out if it's really blood. I'm gonna tell you this, it's gonna be special blood. Mosquitoes loved it. Mosquitoes loved my blood. Dogs loved my blood. Who knows, if I went swimming in the sea, maybe the sharks get attracted to me as well. I was like, I talk to myself more than anyone. Of course I'm attached to myself. Right? Me. Who says I'm talking to nobody? I'm talking to myself. It's me. Yeah? I'm talking to myself. Tristan is me. True. You know what? Yeah? Sasha is me. Yeah. Sam is me. They are all me. What did I say about me being one with everything? We are one. Don't tell me it's unnatural. Of course it's natural. But it's more than natural. It's supernatural. So it's not just natural, but it's also supernatural as well. Yeah? I am the real deal. 113 years old is nothing. Right? But people, they're going to try to shorten my lifespan because, yeah, by spreading lies and saying, hey, look, this is the secret to a long life. It isn't. It isn't. It isn't. So let me tell you this, yeah? Ditching everyone is my destiny. The wild is my destiny. I remove myself from anywhere that I'm not respected, that I'm not appreciated, All I have to do is to outlast the people. You know, my mom will not, she cannot control me forever. One day she's going to go before me. And she should wish that she goes before me, of course. Yeah, but you know these people, these people, they have to make sure that I live normal. But I'm not normal. I was never normal. Never. Never ever normal. So let me tell you this, because I'm not normal, because I was never normal, right? If anyone tries to make me normal, he's an enemy. She's an enemy. Yeah, she's an enemy. Right? My mom has become my enemy because she tries to make me normal. But I say no. Yeah, I eternally evolve. That's why I don't die. Right? The people, they claim that they are sharing with you the secret to long life. They are sharing with you how they are able to live their lives for so long. Right? Yeah? In the end of the day, it's just 113 years old. It's not really that long. Not really that long, I tell you. When you live past your 200 years, people start looking. Yeah? If it's just 100 and something, they be like, oh yeah, it's common, we can do this too, But when you live past your 200 and they be like, what? Why are you still alive, They start asking questions, especially if you're not aging. You don't even age. You're like a real life vampire, you just don't age, you just exist for 200 years, and then 300 years people ask more questions. Why are you still here? What are you doing? Yeah? How come you don't die? How come you just don't die? You don't age, you don't die. And they get jealous, they get envious, and they try to kill you. Even if they don't do it physically, they're gonna mentally try to kill you. Yeah. They're mentally gonna try to kill you. Yeah? They're gonna curse you. They don't want people to live forever. They don't want people to live for too long. They'll try to kill you. Yes, they will. Just 113 years old. Of course, you can be surrounded by good people, people who treat you nice, people who treat you well. They are good people to you, but according to the Bible, nobody is good anyway, right? People change. I change. Yeah, I change my views to become more like God. When I master, when I master the path of I don't care, the path of nothing matters. Yeah. Just like how Simba said, Hakuna Matata. It's a philosophy. He mastered that philosophy. Yeah. He mastered that philosophy. Yes, he did. Don't try to say, hey, this is mental, not spiritual. I tell you this, mental and spiritual are combined. Yes, they are. Whether it's emotional, mental, or spiritual, if you think about it, it's all combined. Yeah, it's all combined. Don't tell me I'm going to draw a clear line between what is spiritual and what is mental. No. Yeah? You know what? Spirituality encompasses all things. Because we are one. Yeah? We are one. We're all one. It's too spiritual for you, that's why you don't understand. But let me tell you this, yeah? Spirituality is everything. It is everything. Spirituality is physical, mental, and emotional. All are spirit. In the end of the day, you try to divide between the two, but in the end of the day, when I figure it out, I am God. My activities are spiritual. Yes, they are. Once I realize that we are one, it's all spiritual. Nature and I are one. This is true wisdom. Some people be like, oh, we live past like our 100th year. I was like, 100 years old is not really that old, You can't call yourself immortal just living past your 100. But if you live past a few centuries, then you're immortal, right? I said if I want to be immortal, I gotta live like one, you know? You gotta live like one. The good people around you, they're gonna disappear. They will disappear around you, yeah? Maybe they could live with you for 100 years, maybe. But after your first 100 years, the people pass away and you become alone, yeah? And if you don't even age, and they be like, hey, why don't you look the same? Wait, sorry. I mean, why do you look the same as before? We age, but you don't. They get envious. They're gonna curse you. Yeah? What I'm telling you is spiritual. It is real wisdom. Don't tell me it's just mental and physical. It's just what a sore loser would say because they can't beat me. I can demonstrate my real claws. I can claw through stuff. It's true. It's true.